Alright, guys, so I'm having a bit of an issue here. I never want to make videos like this, but I don't know why. I got one of this dude's videos on my FYP. Long story short, he was on my friend's stream, kept saying a bunch of inappropriate stuff. I see one of his when I passed by one of his posts, and the description was very descriptive of my friend. And as soon as I comment, don't talk about my friend like that, all the other videos of the other women are now gone. I mean, there's still, he just re-uploaded different ones with different context, but I just politely told him not to do that, and, the response he gave me was interesting, saying that I was some sort of control freak. Possibly, I may be, but, I just worry a lot. Yeah, his response saying that I'm overly jealous, of my friend, which, here's the thing, I really don't care about views or nothing like that. I just do it for the fun of it. But, yeah, I may need some, I don't like asking for this, but I may need some assistance with this type of thing, because I don't know how I'll handle it, because I don't know. This is kind of a new situation for me. Alright, guys, ignore my work attire, but I'm gonna give y'all quite the update on this dude. So I talked to him, saying, stop messing with my friend, and he obviously was offended by that, and I do have proof of that. So yeah, let me back up. You guys can pause it or whatever. But the point is, I told him, then he kind of goes on this tangent of being apologetic, whatever. He sends me a voice message of him crying, and I genuinely felt bad, because I was like, okay, this dude's trying to be nice. So, then he tries to video call me at work. Like, dude, I'm at work twice. Then he sends a voice message, which I'm not going to show in here, because he even admitted to me that he lied about it. And then he gets to the point where he keeps asking me about my friend, which I don't give my friend's personal infos to random strangers just like that. And I even told him, look, I'm not going to tell you. She does not want to talk to you. She already wants to keep it as is, whatever. And this dude was insistent that I give him pointers to her. So basically he's using me as a bridge to talk to her. Like, what? Excuse me? Soon after he blocks me, some guy on Instagram, I guess a fan of mine, I can't find the dude's name on TikTok for some reason. Either he changed it or I don't know. But he sends me messages saying that apparently he's still talking crap about me for some reason. Yeah, apparently you can pause it, but I find this quite hilarious, actually. And then he proceeded to send some more screenshots right afterwards. Yeah, and if you look on the very top right there, apparently those of us are saying stop being weird are apparently insecure simps who don't want anyone talking to her because we're sad. Yeah, and my friend was not okay with this. She was genuinely worried for me, for a bit, actually, and I told her it was fine. I tried being so polite to this guy. He messaged me for 2.5 hours straight, until, I don't know, 1 a.m. or whatever. I don't know. I tried helping this guy out. I tried to be as polite as possible. I thought this was a situation I could get fixed, but in the end, this dude apparently is so stuck up in his ways. He apparently used my autism as an excuse, because he says he's autistic too, okay, and he tries using me as, I don't know, he keeps making the excuse that I'm autistic, I know the suffering and pain I always went through. That has nothing to do with our conversation, buddy. Dude. Oh my god, this dude is getting worse, so I can't tell how he is, because he blocked me on TikTok, so that says something already.
Alright guys, so apparently I got dragged into some more drama, apparently. So, I left out of this drama for, almost a month now? And apparently, behind the scenes, all of this has been going on about that certain individual I talked about as of recently. That one. So, yeah, apparently more stuff has been opening up about him. People have been coming out saying certain stuff about him, how he's been, how he is being to them. And yeah, and he makes his own responses and everything. And honestly, yeah, he has a lot to talk about one of my friends and me. So, I'm just here to cover that info and see what's true or not, because I have my own evidence.
This on a record. Let me keep you in mind that Re-Wolf Me girl, the girl that, that got that greedy guy to come after me, she's getting all mad and all that shit, all because I called her sexy. How many times has a woman walked up to a man that they liked and called him sexy?
Alright, I like to make first things clear. She didn't get mad about it. She was nervous by it. And second of all, I kind of took it in my own accord to go tell you something politely at first. Politely. And honestly, your example is not very clear. Because one, yes, men have called women sexy. Women have called men sexy. But the way you've done it, and I got proof, is not exactly what you say a compliment.
And she's getting her white knight to do her bidding for her, pretty much. And she was so afraid that he may get hurt. That I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt this guy. I'm just telling this guy to fuck off. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, she didn't order me around to do anything because one, buddy, she's my friend, so I help my own friends, and two, of course she got worried because, as you saw how he just responded, yeah, the way he was telling me to back off of him was very aggressive, which I could probably look it up right now, but yeah, he was very aggressive on how saying, and mind you, he said to back off so he could get his chance with her.
And he had she and her had a conversation, this guy was dumb enough to show her DMs. Yeah, some loyal fucking mod you are. You showed your DMs to me, which I saved as evidence. You knew I was going to save it. And
yes, me and her did have a conversation, actually, because she wanted to know how I was, because I told her, I will get this guy off your hands, because he kept messaging her first. She didn't message at first till I said something. And yeah, she was worried for me, because this dude was very aggressive to me at first. And all I showed him was a screenshot of how she was worried about me. And all I just said, it's fine, I've taken care of worse, I've been through worse, whatever, don't worry about it. So, some evidence you have, buddy? Because I could literally show it if I wanted to, and it would not even matter. That's no evidence at all.
I'm worried about you because you got blocked. No, I blocked you because you were harassing me and being rude. I'm not,
Buddy, you blocked me the moment I was trying to get to help you. I was really trying to help you. And even my friend agreed. A lot of people who saw my stuff, who I talked to, agree. That is not promotion. That's not promotion there. There's different ways of promotion, but the way you came off as, and I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to, came as kind of a little creepy, honestly. And here's the thing. Promotion works differently, so you can't say that was promotion. I even told you, don't do that. She's not comfortable with it. You blocked my messages immediately before you even got to respond. So, yeah, apparently you responded to me in a way. And then he, goes on, saying about how apparently I'm harassing him, which I politely told him to don't do that. Can you please do that? And I thought he was agreeing with me, but this dude was so insistent that he's right. He would get mad at me here and there, then he would apologize, get mad at me. He would go back and forth. And like I said, he used his autism as a crutch, and he tried using me as an example because I'm autistic. You cannot use whatever disability you have. You cannot use your disability as a shield for whatever action you do, okay? I'm autistic myself, but I have standards on how I treat people. Me and my friends, we joke around each other, whatever. But when it comes to people I don't know, I'm very polite, or at least I try to be as polite as I can. I may say something without realizing it, but otherwise, that's how I am. The way you are acting, buddy, that has nothing to do with autism. Every autistic person can, stand for that.
All because I found her to be attractive. All because I was promoting her fucking page. And then they want to say I was sexualizing her. Well, fucking want, but at the end of the day, it's not my fucking fault that I had feelings for one woman, and then she goes around and, acts like a 3-year-old. All because I found her.
Now, whether being that person dresses provocatively or does have an OnlyFans, that does not excuse for the way how you talk to them. Now, my friend, she does dress in a certain way, whatever. Here's the thing. There's a difference between knowing her on her videos and a difference of getting to know her personally. You kept bothering her to know her personally. Even me. You kept using me to give you pointers. I don't give my friends personal info, buddy. I don't do that unless they're okay with it. Otherwise, you're trying to say you have the high ground because of how she dresses, and apparently you're the villain because everyone talks about the same way. Buddy, you scared her personally because, one, you kind of threatened me a little, and two, you kept bothering her, like, personally in her DMs. And yeah, so here's all the proof. This is just edited audio, but yeah, this is all the video proof of his behavior, so do what you wish with that.
Because I gave a fuck. Hey, it's not my fault I took interest in your fucking cosplay. It's not my fault I took interest in your character, in your personality, not just your appearance, but what was on the inside of the woman. Because I like my women from the inside out. Something that you motherfuckers don't understand is that's part of growing the fuck up. I'm 25 years old, and I had to deal with all this stuff. I got called sexy in high school.
Moving on.
I had girls coming all over me, and then you motherfuckers want to sit there and say, "Oh, you're being creepy," and compliment it. You turn around and say, "Oh, thank you," and then you turn around back and say that I'm being creepy. Well, you know what? Fuck you.
Now, again, here's the difference. Both women and men can do this to each other, and it'll come out fine, depending on how the receiver reacts to this, which my friend, she usually ignores comments. But she couldn't ignore the fact that you kept DMing her personally. Now, again, people, like I said, can do this all as much as they want, but it's really what you say to them. And if this was in person, would you solidify your point if you were to do this in person? Through the evidence I just showed, would you still do this in person? Would that be the same case? Look, man, do I dislike you in any way? No, personally, I can't hate a single person myself. But it just upsetted me a little that you try to say that, not one, but you try to offend my friend. I take that a little personally if you do that with any of my friends. But two, you try to put yourself in the moral high ground that whatever you say, sexualizing people, whatever, yeah, that how you're gonna go bother them, whatever, you say that's fine, okay? That's not fine if the receiver does not like that. If they say, leave me alone about it, then you should back off that person specifically, okay? If another person says that's fine, whatever. But it does not justify your actions on how you treat people, how you try to make yourself the victim, try to use your disability as a crutch, and you try to ignore the facts, which have been proven many, many times. There are people on YouTube who I saw as of recently because of you dragging me back into this drama. So, buddy, I really am trying to help you. I tried helping here, but next time you respond to me, man, I am not gonna hold back on you. I'm sorry, man, but I've kind of lost my patience with you.